Hello and welcome back to yet another Memorabilia Monday. This, of course, is your favorite part about.
Mondays.
I'm John, and with me, as always, is my old man,
This is Bob the Collector.
Collector. NFL season is upon us. How are you doing?
Excited, a little disappointed. My teams this weekend, uh, Kansas State, another bad loss. Your team, not so great either. So that was disappointing, but excited for the games today. Well, as a big reveal here, we do tape this the day before, so
Yeah, it's
so
not
we're waiting for the
live.
Packer kickoff.
But yeah, to your point, life comes at you fast, Collector. Both of our teams started the season ranked in the top 25. Both of our teams are now not ranked in the top 25. So that is fun. Arizona State clearly deserves to be unranked after losing to a horrid team in Mississippi State. Just an awful, awful loss, awful game. But I'm not here to talk about that unless you have an Arizona State item today. So,
I don't.
Collector, what do you have to show for us?
Well, this was a difficult because it's the NFL kickoff season. So I thought, oh, should we have kickoff returners? Desmond Howard, Dante Hall. We could show those items. Some of the best, kick returners of all time to go along with the kickoff season. Should I do another Packer item? Should I do a WNBA Hall of Fame yesterday? Maya Moore
Yeah.
in the Hall of Fame. Love to have a Maya Moore item. I do not. So otherwise, I'd probably go with that. Um, baseball season's still going. I found something that has a combination. It's a little bit of football, a little bit of baseball.
Is it Bo Jackson?
That's a good point. I never thought of that. I should have done that. I could have done Deion Sanders, but I think we've shown Deion in the past. Um, but no, I went with a different item, someone that's known for baseball, but an interesting story on what happened on this date back 33 years ago. So
Well, I wasn't alive, so you're gonna have to help me out with
you
this
might not
one.
remember this one. Ken Griffey Jr.
Okay.
So I got a mini helmet. I think I talked to you about this when I was going through the collectible room and found this one buried under a bunch of stuff. Ken Griffey Jr. Autographed mini helmet comes upper deck authenticated, so that's always good. You always want upper deck authentication if you can get it. He doesn't do shows. He's, I think, an exclusive upper deck athlete. But what's interesting about this with Griffey Jr. is that on this date, September 8th, 1992, he hit a grand slam against what pitcher for the Minnesota Twins?
Pat Mahomes.
There you go, Pat
It
Mahomes,
has to
father of
be,
Patrick
yeah.
Mahomes. I know that's kind of interesting. I got a little bit of football I can throw in there with it. Um,
It's
yeah,
a
the
cool little
Twins actually won
tidbit.
that game
Yeah.
8-4.
Hmm.
Uh, Griffey hit a grand slam in the sixth inning. They ended up, yeah, that was their only runs that they scored. Uh, Mahomes did not get the win, but he was a starting pitcher. It was at the Metrodome, so thought that was kind of an interesting way to combine both baseball since we're in the middle of baseball season, September now, and we
Yeah.
got playoffs coming up in a month, and also a little bit of football with the father of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, and it's I mean the Chiefs had a interesting start to their year, losing to the Chargers in Brazil. We know how tough as Packer fans that game can be.
Yeah,
But I mean, hey, Travis Kelce scored a touchdown, opening game for them. Maybe this newfound engagement with a certain pop star Taylor Swift could make him the lead tight end in the NFL again. You never know. He's
you never know.
rejuvenated, he's ready to roll.
That could be. Yeah. Yeah, so, Griffey Jr., what a career, huh? Hall of
Yeah.
Famer, maybe one
Honestly.
of the greatest of all time. I think you gotta put him in the top
I
10
would
for sure.
vote for him, but I'm also biased because I was a huge backyard baseball fan growing up, and he was the best. Well, Pablo Sanchez was probably the best, and then Ken Griffey Jr. was incredible. He was my favorite in terms of like all the players you could pick. The Twins player back in the day, this is how old I am, was Marty Cordova. You know
Oh,
his name?
wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was Rookie of the Year, I believe, but that was about the height of his career was, doing the Rookie of the Year
But yeah, I mean, you talk
years.
about Griffey Jr. and just to me growing up he was the guy, right?
The
Like that was
natural,
that was
yeah,
my era. He was um the Mike Trout of my era. Trout, obviously, injuries plagued his career after a certain point, but Griffey was just so good and
Oh,
for so long.
a beautiful swing. Like I said, the natural. We've got a Sports Illustrated cover of him signed with the natural as the title of the of that issue. So yeah,
I
yeah, he
like
was
I like the pull here with Pat Mahomes Sr. and then obviously Patrick Mahomes and then Griffey Jr. and there's obviously Griffey Sr. and Work Collector and Son, kind of a
hey, I
legacy
like
show
it.
here. So yeah,
Nice combination.
yeah,
Yeah, and interesting. If you go back to one of our earlier podcasts, so when we were doing podcasts when we were in the same place together, we could do that. We had an interview with LaTroy Hawkins, if you remember that, and he told us a story about facing Griffey Jr. And I think he gave up a home run to him or something. And after the game, they met in the locker room, and Griffey Jr. just gave him a piece of advice, because he was probably a rookie at that time or maybe second year, and said, just keep, throwing the fastball. Because I think he gave him a breaking ball on a 0-2 count or 1-2 count, and he crushed it. It's like, your strength is your fastball. Keep going with that. So that was kind of cool to hear that an opposing teammate came to, a young rookie and gave him some advice.
yeah, absolutely. And somebody as big time as Griffey Jr., he didn't need to do that. So that was
Right.
pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, you said Upper Deck authenticated autographed mini helmet here. Doesn't do many shows, or any shows rather.
I don't think
So
he
it's
does.
really cool that we have this item. And like I said, for me, this is my version of like for you what Mickey Mantle would be.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, I think if you had to take a poll, uh, greatest of all time, he's got to be in the top. I would think in the top 10. Like
Yeah.
I said, 630 home runs. As far as you know, no steroids in there.
Great fielder.
Oh, yeah. What is it, like 10-time Gold Glove winner? So, yeah.
Well, the other thing I remember about Griffey Jr. as well, growing up watching Little Big League, if you remember that movie, and the climactic moment was basically the kid that was the manager of the Twins told the player on the Twins, if you hit a home run here and we make the playoffs, you can marry my mom. And Griffey Jr. decided to rob the home run. So
I forgot about
I have many memories of Griffey Jr. as a kid, and I think that's why for me,
that's your number one.
yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
But
I think that
that
was
was
at the Metrodome too, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it was a classic.
it was. All
But
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
One of the greatest of all time and certainly a really cool item to have. I liked how you kind of combined the two and it was a fun episode.
yeah, yeah. The only thing that I didn't get, again, I didn't get the autograph in person is, like I said, I think he's only upper deck uh, client, so that's all he signs for upper deck, and that's it. So he doesn't do the shows, but it is a silver sharpie, which isn't my favorite, but
Yeah,
you'll
you're not
see.
a fan of those, but
I
I
don't
like
like
them.
those.
So,
Yeah, that was before the paint pen. So this was in the '90s, I think, is when I got this. So that's how long ago it was.
wow.
Early 2000s, maybe. It's the old upper deck authenticated sticker too, the hologram. So it's old school.
Heck yeah. That I feel like that means something too. It's you can tell that it's old school and old school is always fun, especially in the collecting game. The older the better.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Well, collector, anything else you'd like to add?
I don't think so. Other than I'm excited. We got, like I said, we have the kickoff to the Packer Lion game in an hour or so. So looking forward to that. I've got my Packer old school sweatshirt on. You've got yours on. We're ready to go.
Yep. I'm excited, but also I don't expect much from this first game. I don't think Mark Parsons is going to play much, but you know, gotta hope. It's the hope that
Yeah.
kills you.
It's game one of a
The
17-0
season.
season. Here we go.
Yep. All right. And as part owners, we love to see the success.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yep. If we don't hear it, if we don't see the success, we'll be in touch with the backers, let them
Yeah,
know.
we'll be making
Owner.
changes at the top. All right. Well, as always, guys, be sure to keep it mint.
Keep it gem mint, just like this Griffey Jr. mini helmet and his great career and the Packer upcoming Super Bowl season.
Keep it gem mint, everybody, just like Griffey Jr. in backyard baseball and Griffey Jr. in Little Big League, stopping that guy from getting buried.
There
Although
you
they did get married at the end. But yes, it was great.
created some
Spoiler
drama.
alert. Oh, I should have said spoiler alert in case somebody hasn't seen it. But
There you
yeah. All right. Keep a gem into everybody, and we'll see you later.
go. All right, bye.
Bye.